Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Villains on the Rebirth server. We are with our level 42 Mastermind Nightmare Lass, who has 12 million and a half XP earned, 1.5 million plus to get to the next level. We're down on Infamy because we have some sets. So let's take a look at our enhancements before we do any missions. I have added the enhancement set to Summoning Demons. Let's take a look at what this does. If we look at the bonuses, we're at plus 60% damage. Before switching to sets, we were at plus 56, so that's better. We're at plus 60% resistance, same thing. Our accuracy has gone up to 1.69, which is 69% improvement instead of a 35%. Endurance is reduced to 84% for our minions, rather than at least these minions, rather than 37%. The difference, we've lost our heal buff. We were getting a 37% increase on the heal that either Larry or Mo, I can't remember which one, was doing. I think it's Mo. So that's unfortunate, but we got a whole bunch of bonuses to our stats, like cold resistance and mesh resistance and so forth. I also put Doctored Wounds on Soothe. Now, how did I get a hold of Doctored Wounds? I had this level 39 one that I had created. But I was talking to Ardiwin, who is a character in and a player in Daybreak Initiative, which isn't a supergroup anymore, but we still have a Discord, and we were chatting about all things City of Heroes, lots of cool stuff. She played longer than I did because she started playing like right around launch and played right till the end, and then started playing since the game came back. So we were talking about old school regeneration and stuff like that. Um, with the Soothe power, I put in these Doctored Wounds. This is her idea. She said, because we were talking about Rebirth, and she actually has a character here on Rebirth, and she said, because I was saying, we were talking about masterminds, and I said, either I'm playing wrong, or masterminds seem to suck because I generally can't do +2 bosses, elite bosses, with a mastermind, and I was able to do them with a stalker and a scrapper. And she said, make sure you got some sets. And I said, well, the problem is I'm on Rebirth, and other than the archetype sets that I can get with merits, it's almost impossible. Even if I had the billions of influence it would cost to buy this set, 0 of them are for sale. None of the recipes, none of the enhancements are for sale. Because the population of the server is only like a couple hundred, and half of them aren't active, right? She even said herself, she only logs in once a week, most weeks, just to get her reward, veteran rewards that they assign you every Monday. But she pointed out, she said, you have reward merits, don't you? I said, well, I have some. She said, you can buy some of these with reward merits. So if you go to the merit vendor, and I'm not going to show this, they have a few of each of the recipe types. Mostly the less uber ones, but hey, Doctored Wounds is fine for us. So let's look at the difference that this gives us. In addition to all those set bonuses, our heal is 96%. It was 96% buff before. Our recharge has gone from 77 to a 96% buff, and our endurance has gone from a 30% reduction, 34% reduction to a 70% reduction. So it didn't hurt anything to put Doctored Wounds on here. And realistically, I think with Nullify Pain, we could either do Preventive Medicine, which is also available, or Doctored Wounds. Now, Preventive Medicine is more expensive. Each of these was 50 merits. So that's why I had couple hundred merits left after buying these things that are like 400 merits each. Now that we've got these in, we should be able to collect enough merits to at least buy the set for here. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any more sets, guys. It's going to be pretty difficult. In terms of the other set I would like to get actually is a resistance set here. In terms of our level 42 slots, I just put 3 on Dark Embrace and gave it some resistance. So now if you take a look, we are at 62%. This is not a tanker, but she is at 62% smashing and lethal resistance. She also has, reasonably respectable for a squishy, 13% fire and cold resistance, 12% energy and negative resistance, 40% toxic resistance. I'm not sure what the psi is because the toxic and the psi aren't exactly the same. We're a little bit of hold protection, 4.0 mag. It's not great. If we were a scrapper or a stalker, we'd have 10, but hey, 4 is better than nothing. And we have a slight accuracy buff and a recharge time bonus. globally of 18%, so our powers all recharge faster. Mostly that doesn't matter since these heals were on super fast recharge anyway, but hey, it's not too bad. So now what I'm going to do, I did a bunch of story arcs for the Weasel guy. What was his name? Weston Phillips. And I did those off screen because I wanted to level up, and my most loyal viewer, Kievar, said he really didn't like those story arcs, so I was okay, I'll not make you watch that. We're going to head into Pocket D because the winter event is on. I don't know why Mercedes Sheldon is on here. The winter event is on, and I want to talk to Father Time. And we're going to do his story arc. Now, this is probably a story arc I'd be more likely to do as a hero than as a villain because it's about like saving baby Christmas or baby New Year or something. But now I just got to get to him, and I'm not really sure. I never actually have gone into Pocket D from the villain side, so I'm not sure exactly how to do this. Did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. I went to the Midnighter Club or something. This is super frustrating. I wish I could just like make it easy to go. Is this the way in? I think this is the way in. Nope, this is the way out. Alright, let's see. Port Oaks, that's how we came in. Right? Pocket D Hostess, okay, so we go to Pocket D. That's how you do it from the hero side. Now where the heck is Father Time? Okay, so we're in Pocket D. Base portal. But we need to get over there to Father Time. How do you do that? Alright guys, I'm going to pause it while I look up how to get there. Alright, so supposedly there is a small door visible somewhere up here with snow on the villain side. This is super annoying. Like, why can't they just have a door labeled go here to go into this thing? They put extra fun winter content into the game, and then you have to, like, look up how to get there. What the hell? Why would you do that? Is this going to get me over there? No. So somehow we have to get outside to the ski chalet. Is this going to let me in? No. Alright guys, I'm going to keep looking for it. Stop bothering me. I'm going to keep looking for it. So this looks tropical, and it looks like we need to get a door that similarly looks snowy. The vault. No. Can't enter. And there's no way to just say, go to his side. Let me go there. Right, I just want to go to this place so I can do the content. Nope. Can't do it. Alright, I'm going to keep looking and see if I can find a screenshot of this. I'll be right back. Alright, I found it. It's right here. Question, why couldn't they put a waypoint? Just put a little dot. Entrance to the Swiss Chalet. That's it. That's all they needed to do. Alright, so finally found it. And Father Time is apparently up here. So one of the cool things you can do, let's turn off our flight. You can actually go skiing. So let's see, bunny slope, expert slope. Let's go down the bunny slope. And at some point as you go down, I thought you... Here we go. And you can go skiing. This is super cool. This is really fun. That is cool. I like that. Best times. So gold medals, race results. That's pretty cool. Oh, no, 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 no. We're not doing that. And look at that. That is really cool. This track is awesome here. You have to like leap over it. This is really cool. So let's follow it back up. Take a little preview. I used to be pretty good at this run. Let's see how we do. Start our run. Okay, well we probably screwed that up, but let's see how we do. Right? And then you just sort of, whoa, screwed that up. Whoa, this is cool. Yeah, I spent hours screwing around with this when it first came out because I really enjoyed it. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, I guess we started over? I don't know. No, this is a different part of the run. We're at 1 minute, so that's not good. Because I think you gotta beat like 30 seconds. Oh no! We went the wrong way! Jump. This is super fun. I really like this. So this is extra content that you can play only when the winter event is going on. Race complete. 1 minute and 19. You need 1 minute and 10 to get the bronze medal. So actually it wasn't that far off. Pretty cool. Now this I think gets you back to the chalet. Yep. Turn on flight. And now we're going to go see Father Winter, or whatever his name is here, Father Time. And get a quest from him. Aren't you a little cold, buddy? He says, the forces of evil are on the rise. Yeah, well, I'm a villain. Looking to take advantage of the period of time arrived, Father Time will pass away. Pass man on to the Baby New Year. This is like the old Rudolph and Frosty cartoon with Baby New Year. Or Rudolph's Happy New Year, whatever it was called. One such force is a diabolical woman named Lady Winter. She has used her powers over cold to freeze over Agincourt in Nerval Archipelago and seeks to freeze over the entire world. You must stop her. Or, I am old Father Time, and this year comes to a close. I must pass on the mantle of Baby New Year. But the scoundrel, the Redcap Snaptooth, has kidnapped Baby New Year and plans to take him to the Feylands. If that happens, time will grind to a halt. Heroic and villainous plans, hopes and villainous plans will all come to an end. I think that sounds more like what she's going to do. And we haven't fought Redcaps yet, which I'd like to do with this character. Rescue Baby New Year. Alright. So we have to go down to where? Right there. Glad I have flight. Although we could have skied down. If I'd known that, I would have done the skiing this, now instead of before. Okay, it looks like winter has come to Croatoa, yes. And I really don't care. I'm not here to defend Croatoa. So this is something that probably we'd be better off doing as a hero, but since we're playing a villain, we'll just assume that she's going to hold baby New Year for ransom once she gets him. Right? He's going to go from one kidnapper to another. Alright, now we're going to fight some magic guys, the Tuatha De Danann, or however you say that. See how we do. You guys think your magic is powerful? You got nothing on me. Alright. So we need to find the key to the cave and rescue the baby New Year. So find the key usually means just beat people up until something randomly gives it to you. So we'll just beat people up. So this is a new one. I do not think I did the winter event last year because I was mostly out of town at the time. I was visiting my sister for both Thanksgiving and Christmas, which I didn't do for Thanksgiving, and Christmas isn't here this year, and I'm probably not going to visit her for Christmas either because of coronavirus and the fact that we're all under lockdowns again. So it looks like that's the university. I don't know if we're supposed to go there or what. Guys, let's come across the bridge here. And let's head this way. See what we got. More Tuatha down there. Is the water frozen? That is cool. That's a job well done, actually. Right, they don't normally have ice in the game, but they did a good job freezing over the river. I think that looks good. It looks great. Yep, they've done a lot of good with the aesthetics in this game, I have to say. Yep, and this is dumb. I'm flying, but it's making me slide on the ice. Right, you see this? I've let go, and it's still drifting me, which over the ground I let go and I stop. So now that's meant to be for running. It should not do it to somebody who's flying, because why would ice affect a flying person? Oh, there is a Winter Lord. Excellent. And I think that Winter Lord is going to be very unhappy with my demons who all cast fire spells. And there is another Winter Lord. Excellent. Alright, guys. Let's buff up a little bit. We're not going to do super buffing, but we'll do a little bit of buffing. I'll go ahead and take a break free and kill. And then we're going to go after the Winter Lord. And I will debuff. Did I get him? I slid away from him by accident. Of course, my demons are sliding all over the place. Now, that should happen because they are earthbound. They don't fly. But my character flies, and I should not be sliding around. Even when I'm right above the surface, I should not be sliding around. Let's do another buff. We'll go after this Winter Lord here. Come on up, guys. Get off the ice. Go get the Winter Lord. You can see my debuff is recharging pretty quickly already. It won't be long before it's recharged. So almost like every 2 battles, if I want to, I can use it. I mean, now there's no point to using it against yellow cons, but against bosses, it's totally worth it. Alright, guys. Let's keep going over the snow. There's another Winter Lord. Excellent, and I can use my debuff. Well, this is cool that we're fighting a lot of bosses. I like that. Let's use this buff and go get him. And I'll debuff him. I have to say, since putting an accuracy enhancer on that thing, the debuffer, I haven't seen it miss yet. Now, I'm sure it will, right? Because there is a, a ceiling of 95%. And there, so we've got the key. Now we have to rescue Baby New Year. So there's going to be a cave. Ooh, cool, another boss. Let's go get him. Guys, are you having fun? Let's go. Alright, now we're going to take this boss with no buffs because none of them have recharged yet, but you should be alright, guys. There we go. So this is a... I think they did a nice job with the map. Again, the aesthetics in this game, whatever else you say, the aesthetics of the design in terms of the way things look, I don't think you can really argue. They did a nice job. We're getting massive amounts of XP from those bosses. 15,000 per boss. So we got like 60k just from the bosses now, which is pretty good. Alright, so now I gotta watch because there's ice in here too, which means I'm gonna slide. And so will my demons. So now we have to rescue... In the TV show, the TV movie, it was Happy the Baby New Year, right? Happy New Year. And it was a Rudolph story, right? His ears were too big, and everybody laughed at how big his ears were. So he ran away. Now this guy is going to be tough. This is a purple boss. Should we teleport his minion out? I think we're still going to need some buffs just in case the boss comes. In fact, I think we're going to just go hit the boss because I don't want to fight the boss inside the cave. So go get him. And I will debuff. I think we're just not going to worry about the minion. I don't think he's going to be that dangerous to us. And I think we're alright mostly because we're doing fire damage and he probably takes a lot of damage from fire, although he should be immune to ice, the Winter Lord. He shouldn't be able to be held by an ice freeze to me. As glad as I am that my minions can defeat these guys, I don't think the ice guys should be vulnerable to any of my ice powers, but they should be super vulnerable to the fire. Hey, did you just shoot me? My minions won't like that. We're gonna have to kill you. We don't need the heal. Go kill that guy. Get him. Kill. Why do I have to keep issuing this order? That's 3 times. Come on, guys. You're better than that. Now the effect of this ice, right, if you go back, I think my Liberty last playthrough, we went through some ice. The main effect of it is to slide you right into the next spawn if you're not careful. You just slide right into it and over aggro. So it's a good tactical challenge. How big is this map? My goodness. Okay, so it's just long. Why can I not go through here? Here we go. And this is a dead end, so Happy the Baby New Year is somewhere else. So let's head back. My minions will have to catch up. Ah, he might be around here, because I haven't been in this section. You guys are going to stay here. Is this the baby over here? No. Just attack them. It looks like there's a tunnel I missed. My minions are doing fine, so I'm not going to worry about them. I want to try to deal with this map. Okay. So we need to go south. Anybody else? Where is this guy? Oh, you got him. All right, guys, let's head south. And there he is, with an elite boss, who's a +1 elite boss. Alright, folks. Time to buff up. Give Curly, Mo, and Larry some defense. And give Eenie and Meanie and Miney a little bit so that they survive the early stages of the battle. And now we're in combat. Alright, kill that thing and then go get this guy and let me debuff. And then it's just me healing. One of the things I've noticed is a lot of these higher level elite bosses, I don't know if this guy, he doesn't seem to have it. They've got what I call the Alpha, and I sort of call them the Alpha, the Mu, and the Omega Strike. Alpha being first, Omega being last, and Mu being like in the middle. Like letter M, right, middle of the alphabet. Basically, they do a massive AoE, area effect. A massive AoE. Of course, it's an escort mission, because why wouldn't it be? We can't possibly let the players have fun here. We have to have them crawl through the tunnel to go back. Anyway, they do a massive AoE at the start of the fight that takes my little baby minions either all the way out or nearly all the way out. Then they do another massive AoE in the middle of the fight, and another massive AoE when they're down to like 10% hit points, and a lot of them do it. Nearly all of the superheroes seem to do it. I think Manticore didn't when I fought him, but almost all the other ones. And I think that is really the reason why I constantly have trouble with the minions in the lower level, with the elite bosses that are +2, because the minions are lower level than they are, and they just get wiped by the AoEs. Alright, Happy, are you here? Where's Happy? Happy's right there. Okay, out we go. Now, are you telling me I'm going to have to lead him through the whole outdoors? This is just so typical of these devs. You know, I was talking about this with Artie and I said it's a pain for Masterminds. She said it was designed to screw over stalkers, because the developers didn't like it that the stalkers were able to do missions like kidnapping missions. They could just run up to the end, defeat the two, like a stalker could invisible their way to that boss, assassinate the boss, right? And then if that's the end of the mission, then Happy is freed, and you're done, right? But with escort missions, as a stalker, you have to turn off hide or they get lost, right? That's why they get lost when you turn off hide. They purposely did it to force stalkers to fight the whole mission. If you don't fight it on the way in, you're going to fight it on the way out, right? And so she said it was basically an, pardon the French acronym or whatever, but it was an FU to stalkers. And of course that irritates me because they designed the stalker class, and then they said, oh, we don't like how you're playing it, so we're going to try to screw you. And that's just crap from a game design perspective. If you don't want people to be able to invisible their way through the mission, then don't give them invisibility. Just don't have that power. But it was really funny. She said it was done to screw over. Where's the baby? It was done to screw over stalkers. She said the fact that it also screwed over masterminds was an unintended plus, right? They were happy to screw over the masterminds too. So you can get Santa gloves, Santa boots, renewal of light, which is an 8-day, who cares, res, golden rings, 12-day tent hold, 5 pieces of candy cane. I'll take the candy canes. And let's see, there's a boss there. Let's fight him. We don't need all the buffs, we'll just do these. And I will debuff him. And see, I think my minions are pretty well resistant against cold. So that's one of the reasons we're not having that much trouble with these bosses. So yeah, she talked about, like, we talked about ambush missions, and she was even talking about the Praetorian one, and I think I tried to record it, but I ended up like getting killed a couple times. She's talking about the one, yeah, I know there's no fighting here, go away. She talked about the one that, she talked about the one where you have like a series of bosses all come at you at once. And I said, oh yeah, I remember that one. And she said, yeah, that one and the ones, there were a couple like it. The one developer, I can't remember his name. She said he basically admitted he did that to be a jerk. He did that to like prove that he's quote unquote better than we are, the players are. It's like, what does he mean? Like, as a developer, you can cheat all you want. That does, just because you can cheat as a developer doesn't mean you're better than the players. Like, what? If he wants to prove he's better than we are, he has to come in here as a player and do PvP against us or something. Anybody can program an elite boss to be immune to the player attacks, and then when it kills, the players say, hey, I'm better than you. That's like a DM putting a level 1 party up against an ancient red dragon, and after the ancient red dragon curb stomps the party in 2 or 3 rounds, and they're all dead, going, see, I'm better than you. No, you're not. A good DM would be able to challenge a party with goblins at first level. Wouldn't need an ancient red dragon. It's like, I don't know. I think the attitude of some of the later devs leaves a lot to be desired. Alright, new contact. Senia Stray. I don't know what she does. Oh, first ward. No, I don't want her. That's just crap. Do we have any other missions from him, or is that it? So wait. Oh, it's just repeatable. We're not gonna repeat it. That's silly. Goodbye, Father T. We did your mission. All right, so that's the winter content, guys. Believe it or not, that's been a whole half hour already. I'm gonna actually do some more ski runs, but I'm not gonna make you watch that. Until next time, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Villains on the Rebirth server.